Hello Libra, and welcome to my channel Tarot by Gabrielle. This is going to be a general reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, looking at your recent past, current energy, and immediate future, answering the question, what do you need to know right now in order to move forward in alignment with your higher self? As always, I've gone ahead and pulled the oracle cards and clarified those with the tarot deck, a separate tarot deck, and then we have the deck that we'll be diving into for the reading. And then I have the decks that I'll be using in the extended. Any information on the extended reading or on booking a personal reading with me is in the description box below. All right, Libra, let's start by looking at your recent past. You have stepped out of your comfort zone with the Two of Cups in reverse. You were separated from an aspect of your comfort zone in your recent past. And I feel like that was very challenging for you, not just in like a material sense, like not just like your circumstances changed, but like emotionally, I feel like it really affected you. Because this can be, like, to me, like love, like separated from love or separated from safety in a way. This Two of Cups in reverse. So I feel like in your recent past, to step out of your comfort zone, I don't necessarily know if it was your choice to step out of your comfort zone or if something was taken from you, if your comfort zone felt like it was taken from you. But I do feel like better days are ahead. Now, in your current energy, you have expect powerful change with the King of Wands in reverse. So I feel like right now you're experiencing quite a bit of self-doubt, because the King of Wands in reverse can be like doubt in your ability to pursue your passions, if we're talking super like specific. But I also feel like this is just kind of a level of self-doubt that has carried with you since this happened, since this sort of separation happened. And now you're needing, like, this energy is pushing you forward to something better, because then you have a new start is coming with the Nine of Pentacles. So, I mean, this Nine of Pentacles, it looks like a gate to me. Like, it's kind of like the gate to the Ten of Pentacles in a way, like the gate to your fulfillment. I do feel like you're headed towards a new beginning. And this beginning, I also feel, has been a long time coming, because I feel like this energy has been like the separation or this painful situation that took place in your past has been really weighing on you for like a long time now. Like this, and that's why this new beginning, which feels a little bit lighter, it has been a long time coming. But let's start, Libra, by looking at your recent past, clarifying step out of your comfort zone with the Two of Cups in reverse. This is for Libra's recent past, please. Recent past for Libra. One more. This is for Libra's recent past. Recent past for Libra, please. So there's that Nine of Pentacles. Here's what it is you want. And I feel like in your recent past, it felt like you got further away from it. Because this Eight of Swords is this energy of limiting beliefs, meaning that in your recent past, your limiting beliefs overpowered, like with the Strength in reverse here, like your confidence or your sense of self. Like this King of Wands in reverse and this Strength in reverse are kind of giving me similar energies. Like overpowered your confidence in what you want or where you were headed. And I feel like what came up with this was like a lot of fear, doubt, and insecurity, because here's your Nine of Swords. It's in reverse, but then you have the High Priestess. So the way that I'm reading this is like, if you were able to tap into your intuition, your higher self would make you feel better about this situation, because I just feel like you were really stuck in this energy. Maybe not believing, like almost like your feelings of being undeserving or of never being able to be happy or something along those lines were super brought to the surface in your recent past. And now I feel like there's this energy of trying to break out of those. But it's like they had to be brought to the surface so that you could break out of them. Recent past for Libra. Recent past for Libra. Ooh, okay. The Emperor, the Chariot in reverse, and the Eight of Cups. Something or someone left your life. Or you left something behind. The Eight of Cups to me is like a feeling of being left behind. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you felt left behind. Someone else could have felt left behind. But I do feel like this kind of like puts you in this energy of like a total pause in your life. Like this really kind of stopped things from progressing. This Emperor, this can be the energy of like a father figure, but it also can be like someone who was a reflection of you. So like maybe even like a relationship, but it also could be like this, it could also be like your masculine energy, because we all have female and masculine energies. It can be like your like career driven aspect of you. Now I'm not saying that's exactly what it is, so take this as it resonates, but it had to do with this Emperor. This Emperor left your life, or you left the life of this Emperor, and it really put things on pause here for you, and it felt very unfair. The situation felt very unfair with the Justice in reverse. Yeah, because there's the Two of Cups in reverse, which is that same as right there. So this definitely was the separation of like from you and your comfort zone, or from you and your like a love that like love or safety, a sense of love or safety, or both. Recent past for Libra. Recent past for Libra, please. The Nine of Wands. Oh, okay. So this is like, this closed out a cycle of your past. The Nine of Wands is like approaching the end of a cycle. I feel like you're still, I don't feel like that cycle is fully closed yet. I feel like that's what a new start is coming. Because here's the Fool, right? New beginning. So that's why I feel like this is over here. This recent past was the beginning of the end of a cycle. And it's a cycle from like possibly childhood, but just your past in general. The situation made it I feel like it really affected the overall sense of stability in your life. Like it kind of felt like maybe the rug getting ripped out from underneath you, or just feeling like your world was falling apart. Like it was a very impactful, very heavy situation that took place here. Okay, so let's see what you're dealing with now. Current energy for Libra, clarifying, expect powerful change with the King of Wands in reverse. Current energy for Libra, clarifying, expect powerful change with the King of Wands in reverse. Okay. There's that Eight of Cups and the Four of Swords in reverse, but I want to, hang on, I want to clarify, because I don't like the way those cards were coming out. Okay, current energy for Libra, clarifying, expect powerful change with the King of Wands in reverse. What is Libra dealing with in their current energy? What does Libra need to know about their current energy? This is for Libra. So there's that Six of Cups. Oh, but it's in reverse. So what's needed here? So, I mean, okay, here's the thing. You've been at this energy of just feeling like things are really unfair. Like, I know I said that about your recent past, but it's carried over into your current energy. And maybe that is the case, right? Maybe something was very unjust, or maybe you were treated very unfairly, or maybe something that happened to you just seemed very unfair, right? And the Six of Pentacles in reverse is this energy of not receiving, because I feel like this happened and then it just feels like things just haven't gotten better. I feel like since this kind of went down. And the reason for it is you haven't fully closed out this cycle from your past. There is still healing that hasn't been done. Now, this Ace of Swords is saying that there's some sort of a breakthrough that's needed. And this breakthrough is what will lead you to this Nine of Pentacles. So I don't know necessarily what this breakthrough is. I kind of want to see if we can get more on it. This is for Libra's current energy. It feels like getting back to center too. Like getting back to yourself a little bit. Current energy for Libra. Why is the Six of Pentacles in reverse? Because it's basically saying you're, in a way, are sabotaging your own abundance here. But I want to know more how. It's like you're so hung up. Okay, interesting. So here's the King of Wands in reverse, right? Same as right there. Here's the Two of Cups in reverse. Same as right there. And then you have this, it's like all the same cards. So there's this need to take a little bit, as much as you can, a little bit more accountability for the fact that you haven't healed yet. Now, bear with me through this, because I'm not saying that you haven't tried. I feel like there's this level of like really having gotten stuck in a victim mentality a little bit, which, I mean, based on what happened to you, it makes a lot of sense, right? It makes a lot of sense that you feel like a victim. You feel like things were very unfair, very unjust. But that mindset is, in a way, sabotaging your abundance, because just because something has left your life, no matter how painful or the magnitude of that loss, right? You don't want that. No human being wants that to affect their life forever, right? And that is not saying that what was lost didn't matter or that you're not absolutely valid for feeling the way you do. It feels like there's this level of needing to take your power back, because you're letting this loss affect how you feel about yourself and your future. Again, it makes plenty of sense, right? But if we believe about our future what we've experienced, then we're going to be a product only of what we've experienced and not of what we want to become or what we want to be. And there's this level of needing to understand that there's so much more like good available for you in your life than the bad that you've experienced. But if you believe that your life is only going to be made up of the bad because of what you've gone through, then you're going to continue to experience that same kind of energy. Now, remember, your trauma is not your fault. The things that have happened to you are not your fault. It is, however, your responsibility to heal from it. And that's where I say, like, take responsibility for everything that's happened, in your life. And it doesn't mean that it takes the burden off of the people who have hurt you or that it invalidates your experience. What it means is that it puts the power back in your hands. It allows you to then say, I am not going to let this ruin me. I'm going to use this pain to my advantage and transmute it into something good. And that's absolutely possible. Transmuting pain into good things, good feeling experiences is honestly the majority of the reason we experience pain at all. Current energy for Libra. Current energy for Libra. Okay. Okay. All you want is to get back what you've lost. And maybe that even is like the part of you that was lost in this experience. But at the same time, maybe that isn't possible, but it is possible to fill the void that exists from what was lost. And that's where the focus needs to be. Because something's left you with a void. Because this is the same Nine of Pentacles, right? And then you have the Emperor, and the Emperor was what was walked away from, or you walked away from it. And all you want is to have that back. And maybe it's not possible to have it back in the same form that it once existed, but it is possible to, like I said, find within you the void that was created through this loss. Now, here's the thing though. When we experience separation from anything, from love or from something that was an aspect of our identity or who we are or what made us feel whole, we are not just losing the thing that has left our life. We are losing the part of us that was attached to that thing, right? And I don't want to get too, guru on anyone, but we are capable of providing ourselves with everything that we need, right? And every loss is the opportunity for us to gain within us more than what has been lost. And that might be extremely difficult to understand or even like process with where you're at right now. But every loss really is the opportunity for a gain. Now, that doesn't invalidate the loss. It doesn't mean that the loss wasn't as painful or isn't going to be painful or isn't always going to be there, a part of you. But it does mean that you do have the ability to gain back what was lost, even if it's not in the same form that you once thought would be, or wanted it to be. Immediate future for Libra. A new start is coming with the Nine of Pentacles because this is about creating a new start for yourself. Allowing yourself to bring this Nine of Pentacles, this wish fulfillment, into reality. Immediate future for Libra. Does Libra need to do in their immediate future? I like this. You have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So Seven of Wands, Nine of Cups in reverse. There's the Fool, that new beginning. And then this Page of Wands. Your inner child was heavily affected by this. And it makes sense when we lose love and safety, it affects that, little individual within us that leans on us for those things. Now, the Seven of Wands can be this energy of like fighting for what you believe, fighting for what you want, fighting for what you believe, determination. This Knight of Cups in reverse can be a negative aspect, like a negative outlook. So it's interesting because I feel like you're kind of fighting with yourself a little bit, Libra. And I feel like that's what in your immediate future you're needing to kind of work through, because I feel like there's that part of you that wants to move on, that wants to create better for yourself, that wants to leave this behind. But then there's that part of you that's really still very attached to this experience, to whatever this was, that is having a hard time truly letting it go. And that's completely natural, but I feel like the more that you tried to be a little bit more forward focused, the more that you won't allow your past to have so much control over you. Because I feel like your past has been really controlling you for a while. And that's what I was saying. Like, since this situation happened, it's almost like the separation has been affecting your life in a major, major way. Immediate future for Libra. Immediate future for Libra. So this is working through the loss, allowing yourself, because, when we get to certain points in our life, we have lost something really big, even if it's something like a loved one, someone who passes over to the other side, things like that. We do get to a point eventually where you're able to almost like see things through the lens of still having that person with you. Like, their energy is with you. And that doesn't mean you don't miss them. And it doesn't mean that they don't still hold a place in your heart. But I just feel like this is about really learning to overcome major loss so that you can turn it into something good, something beneficial, something positive. I don't really know what that is yet, but it's possible. Immediate future for Libra. You're receiving guidance about this pain. Because here's the Ten of Swords. Ooh, here's the Ten of Swords. This existed in your past. This is the Ten of Swords from your past. It's almost like, because here's the Hermit. There's this need to really process this on a deeper level here. To go within, to sit with it. Because there's something about this that is there's like you're receiving messages or something about it. Receiving insight on it. Something that can help you move forward. Can I get more on this Page of Cups? Or in your immediate future in particular? But you have to be able to listen, right? Because the situation is really out of your control with the Eight of Wands. And there's nothing else that you can do to change the situation. And that's where things can get really hard, right? Is when something feels out of your control and you just don't understand why things are happening the way they did, or the way they are, or why they happened the way they did. Goodness. But it just feels like this Ten of Swords, Libra, this has been following you around. And your immediate future is about, it's like taking one of these swords out, just like one by one, taking these swords out one by one, trying to remove yourself from the hurt, trying to see things through the lens of love and through the lens of the universe always has my back and everything always happens for me, not to me, even if I can't understand that at the time. Leaning into faith a little bit, because that will allow you to move forward, which honestly, Libra, I feel like is all you want, is to move forward. Immediate future for Libra. Immediate future for Libra, please. Immediate future for Libra. So this is about needing to work through your me against the world mentality. And it makes sense that you have it, right? You went through something that put you on the defense. And that defensive energy that you now have towards your reality, it's a lack of faith, right? It's this feeling maybe of betrayal by the universe, feeling like the universe never really had your back, or feeling like, why would I put my faith in the universe if the universe put me through this? And maybe you don't understand why things are happening. And that's why this breakthrough is so necessary, because needing to find this clarity and process through this loss so that you can see things through that lens of faith and love, which is so hard to do. Trust me, I know it's so hard to do, especially when you're experiencing that Ten of Swords energy. It almost feels impossible to do. But the more that you can try to see things through that lens of, I mean, I don't even want to call it optimism. It doesn't even have to be optimism, just of faith. Like I know that everything is working out for me. I just don't understand how. The more that you can see things through that lens, the more that you're going to allow yourself to bring in this new start. You want this new beginning. Your wish fulfillment is to, it almost feels like get back to where you were before this pain happened to you, right? And sure, that, the easy solution is getting back what you lost, right? That can be the easiest way to feel like you've returned to the person you were before this happened. But it's also possible to return to the person that you were before this happened without needing to gain back what you've lost. In fact, that might actually be the point, is for you filling that part of you that was lost through this painful situation. And it's difficult to do, and it takes a lot of healing and a lot of understanding, your own trauma and your own inner child, energy and things like that. But it's possible. It's possible for things to get better. And I feel like it's absolutely moving in that direction for you. So have a little faith, Libra. I really do feel like things are going to turn around for you as long as you do the work. Right. All right. We are going to hop on over to the extended. I'm going to clarify these messages, dive into some advice, and then I have an actual advice card to pull at the end. Thank you so much, Libra, as always, for your support of my channel. I do hope that this reading helped and resonated with you in a way that you were needing today. And as always, I wish you nothing but love and healing on your journey moving forward. Bye, Libra.